Okay, this is video number 3. Okay, now this is what we did last time. See what's up here. Just had it fade in. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I think, is let's add some text. I'll show you how to do text in the draw. It'll be in the draw. We're going to need a font. You can use the basic font that it comes with. I'm not sure what it grabs, but you can tell it what font you want. So I'll create a font, and I'm going to grab Arial Black, and I think everything else is fine. Okay, so, gotta name it FNT Arial Black. You can call it whatever you want, but I like to stick to whatever it is. Okay, so now in here I'm going to have a font set so I can control the font. So I'll say draw set font. And in here, this is where you tell it what font we're going to be using. Font. Does it pop up? No. Arial Black. Then we'll say draw set H align, which is horizontal alignment, and FA. See, there's a bunch of them. Bottom, center, directory. I don't know what some of them do, but I just want it to center because it's just going to be centered on the screen. Okay, draw text, and I'm going to use what's called color, and it's British. That's how the British spell it, I think. Okay, and once again, down below here it shows you what the variables are you need. X, Y, string, what you want it to say, color 1, color 2, color 3, color 4, and alpha. Okay, so we're going to have it be room width divided by 2. And I think this one I want about 150. That's 150 from the top. And the text will be my company, Alien Yarns Design Studio. Okay, and you can add all these different colors here to add, I think, for gradients and stuff like that, but I'm just going to do it just pure white for all of them. So I'll copy that. 2, 3, 4, and then now we're at the alpha. And at the alpha, I'm going to have it fade in like I do the logo alpha, the logo. So I'll say text alpha. And I'm going to do another one. Copy, paste. But this one's going to be at, let's do room height minus 150. So it'll be at the bottom. And I'm just going to have it say press enter to continue. Oops, damn it. To continue. Okay, so we got the text alpha, but we need to make that variable. See, here's your line of code. And in the create, just like the logo alpha, I'm going to put text alpha equals 0. And in the step, I'm going to have it fade in with the logo alpha. So they come in at the same time. plus equals 0.01. And once again, you don't have to have this here because I'm pretty sure it's going to be at 1%. There's no doubt. But I do it just for the hell of it. Equals 1. And let's give that a try. And it all fades in together. Pretty nice. But pressing enter doesn't continue at this point. So we should probably add that aspect to it. Let's add, okay, so we got fade in the step. I'm going to add another code. Remember, control code. And I call this no, let's not do it that way. Delete that. Let's make an alarm. Okay, so I'm going to say alarm 0 equals 1000. Now I'm pretty sure everything's running at 60 frames a second. I'm pretty sure it works every 60 seconds is, I mean, every 60 frames is a second. But I just kind of threw in 1000. It just kind of felt okay. I may be wrong on that, but I'm not sure. And then we'll add the alarm. And add the code. And here we'll just say instance destroy. And that will destroy this splash control. And we will also have it say, I'm not going to add it just yet, but instance create object game control. Oh, we need the X and Y's, don't we? And once again, we don't need to tell it where the X and Y is because it's just a controller. But I'm not going to add it yet. I'm just having it ready. Okay, so now in the step, maybe we should add something here. Destroy object. Okay, now here's where we're going to add another code line. And here's where we're going to check the keyboard. And I'll probably have it set for the mouse. Eventually I'll add the for a game controller too. If keyboard, see it comes up, keyboard check, let's do released. And we go VK enter, which is virtual key. VK stands for virtual key. And I'll say alarm 0 equals 1. So it'll send it right to the alarm will end and it will destroy this object. Let's do this. Yeah, maybe input control. I'm also going to do one where it is, might as well write it, if mouse, check mouse button released, and we're going to go mouse button left. So your left mouse button, if it clicks on the screen, then, you know, actually all I have to do is this. Or mouse button left, released. So we don't need this stuff here. Okay. So now what it should do, why am I getting an error? There we go. Okay, so that's just going to check if you've hit the enter key or if you've hit the left mouse button, and the alarm 0 should hit to 1. Once it's destroyed, the stuff that's being drawn, sorry about that, should just disappear because the object is gone that's drawing it. Okay, it works with the mouse. And works with the keyboard. So that's good. I'm also going to add a little bit of functionality here. Okay, that's why I had it separate. Okay, I'm going to make 2 of these if statements. This one will be for the mouse, and this one will be for the keyboard. Now what this one is going to do is, if mouse check button release, mouse button left, here we'll go, and mouse Y is larger than 60. Then do it. That's just for the mouse piece, and which isn't that big of a deal in the splash screen really, but I'm going to use that same code for the game itself because I'll show you. So it shouldn't work up here because that's where my menus are going to be, and that's what I'm going to be using during the game. So if I'm below there, bam, it works, right? But I'll have buttons up here for turning off and on sound, full screen, exiting, stuff like that. So, and I can just copy and paste that for the other object. Okay, so now let's add the GUI stuff. Let's add some sprites. Load. We're going to need the full screen. Sprite SPR full screen button. And let's see. I'm not going to center it or anything. Okay, that's good. And that's also not going to be an object. Don't really need it. It doesn't, as far as I can tell. Let's see. We're going to add a draw and draw end and add the code. Anything that's not interacting, as far as I can tell, you really don't need. You can just draw it onto the screen. And since we're in the splash screen, I'm not even going to have it interactive in the splash screen. So I'll say draw sprite extended sprite full screen button. There's only one image, so 0. And I'm going to put its axes at 10. 10 at the X, 10 at the Y. Keep it same dimensions. Let's do 0 for the rotation, of course. And I'm going to make it C. What is it? Dark gray? Dark gray, because it's not available at this point. And alpha will be 1. Okay, and let's see if that pops in there. Does not pop in there. Okay, I know what it did pop in. I didn't want it to be dark gray. This is the full screen. Full screen you should be able to have option 2 at the splash screen, I would think. So I'm going to put that at room width -50 and 10. That's good. And I'm going to create a variable because you are going to be able to access this. It's the exit button that you wouldn't access. Let's make it global dot full screen button color. It's kind of a long variable, but it's descriptive. Okay, so and then we got to get into, let's get into our scripts. Oh, I must have deleted that. Okay, hold on. Actually, I didn't delete it. We haven't made it yet. Okay, let's make a script. Create under scripts. Create script. We're going to call that script variables. And we can global full screen button color. And while we're in here, I want to make another variable called randomize, so that when you create random stuff, it's actually random. And we'll make full screen button color equals C white. So it starts out as C white. And it'll change color as you move your mouse on it or click it or something like that. Okay. Okay, so now in the splash control, in the create, let's go ahead and say script variables. And that will load up the global variables that we're going to be using. See? So that's basically just creating, when it loads up, it's calling to the script variables, and it'll know what global variables we're using, plus be randomized. So let's give that a try. Running out of time here. And there it is. It's right up there. Doesn't do anything yet, but there it is. And that will show up again because I clicked right here. It made it disappear. But the game object will show it again right there. You won't even notice that it changed from object to object. Okay, I'm gonna let this one go. So give me a subscribe and all that good stuff, and leave me some comments. Tell me I'm a jerk or something. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.